I told you guys about that Sky Guide app, which has like, you look up and there's all the stars and the constellations and it shows you where they're all supposed to be. It is pretty awesome. Funny enough, there's a laser pointer feature that lets you point a laser pointer at the sky and like circle around and point at things and draw things, but still, nobody can see what you're pointing at with the laser, even if they have a Vision Pro. So there are two basic types of shared experiences that it would just be great for Apple to add to this thing. The first one is two different people with Vision Pros are in the same room with pass-through on, and one of them drops a virtual object into that room, and the other can see it at the same time. Manipulate the object, they can see it as well. Great. The other is two different people with Vision Pros in different places, halfway across the world, doesn't matter. They both turn on or join the same virtual environment and can see it at the same time. As of right now, I believe the first one is harder because the way these headsets work with the pass-through, basically in real time, they are mapping the volume of space around you with the sensors on the front of it. The surfaces, the walls, the floor, the objects around you, and everything. That's how Vision OS is able to lock your apps floating in 3D space and how it's casting shadows onto different surfaces in your room with decent accuracy. But there's no guarantee that if you're in a room with someone else who also has a headset on, that both your headsets are mapping the room in the exact same way. Like maybe I place an object into space, but your headset doesn't see space there, so it's confused, or it doesn't map my hands or any what I'm manipulating in the exact same way. It's just not exactly guaranteed to be the same. But the other kind, just sharing a virtual environment someone builds with anyone, anywhere in the world, seems like a no-brainer. Like being able to watch a movie in a virtual movie theater with someone else who also gets a seat in that movie theater, playing an obvious multiplayer game in the same environment, like this stuff is pretty basic with VR. I love multiplayer table tennis in the Quest. It's one of my favorite shared VR experiences. You can play against people anywhere else in the world. There's all kinds of other multiplayer games like this in VR. That is a huge part of the VR gaming experience. And I just wonder why this doesn't have that yet. Seems like a huge, huge thing.